she shows that pressure don't.
Hi guys, welcome to part one of our fat loss mini series. So what we're creating here is a 3-part series talking about everything to do with fat loss. We did a seminar recently about fat loss. You can watch that on my Coach Taylor page if you want to go through it. But we wanted to break out some of the key elements of what we're doing with the seminar. A lot of the core Taylor training philosophy, what we do with our clients each and every day, what we do with everybody that we work with. So we wanted to divide it into 3 parts because there's 3 primary components when it comes to fat loss, and people get this really, really wrong, and they focus a lot on the wrong things. I believe that the biggest reason that people focus on the wrong things is they're looking for the wrong results, right? So this first part is about lifestyle factors, and it's probably one that I would guess if we put all 3 parts out together, most people would skip. And they would jump to part 2 about nutrition or part 3 about fitness. Sorry, part 2 about exercise, part 3 about nutrition. But it's actually the lifestyle components that are the most important for fat loss. The problem is that we spend so much time focused on quick, immediate results that we never get the long-term success that we're looking for. And that's the reason why, is you're focused on those quick, short-term results, and we've got to change that. If you get into the cycle, right, where you gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, you're fit, you're not fit, and the reason is you're always looking for the short-term fix, right? When you start exercising, you want to lose 10 pounds in 4 weeks, right? You've got a wedding coming up in 3 months, you got to fit into the dress. You're going on a vacation, you got to wear a bathing suit, right? The cottage season starts, you're going to your friend's cottage, right? It's time, it's these quick fixes. Then what happens is, because you've got that short-term goal, as soon as you finish it, you stop doing anything. Which then leads you to get into worse shape than you were in before, and then the next goal happens, and then you got to do the whole process over again. And it's that process up and down and over again that actually does the most damage, not just to your body, but to your brain and your psychology. And that's what we need to talk about, the lifestyle component of this. We need to talk about what your goal is and what you're looking for and what realistic expectations are, okay? So let's first talk about realistic expectations. Most of you watching this do not have the drive and the willingness to do the work to achieve the goal in your head that you think you're going to achieve. I know some people might find that that's really harsh, but it's not, it's the truth. And one thing you can always know with me, and any of my staff and team will tell you, I will always deliver you the truth. If your goal is to look like the people on the cover of magazines, you don't understand what that takes, right? When you're looking at celebrities and all these people on magazines and TV, if that's your goal, can you get there? Yes. Are you willing to do the work that it takes? I'll bet not, right? Now, prove me wrong, go for it, do it if you want to, right? But here's what that takes. You have to weigh and measure and portion all of your food, no alcohol, no pastries, cakes, anything like that. You have to be in bed by 8 or 9 o'clock every night, get a full 8 to 10 hours of sleep. You can't have a life outside of doing what you're doing. Remember that these people, this is their job that you're idolizing. That is all they do, right? They've got nannies helping raise the kids, right? Other people are cooking for them. You've got to be ready to do all of that. Then they exercise, in addition to everything else, on average 90 minutes a day, twice, right? So you get 3 hours of exercise every single day. That's what it takes. So we need to talk about that lifestyle, that expectation. Plus, when you see them, you're now seeing photos and videos. They've had makeup artists. They've had proper professional lighting, right? It's my favorite Cindy Crawford quote. Asking Cindy Crawford, what's it like to look like Cindy Crawford? Cindy Crawford's response, I wish I looked like Cindy Crawford. Because in real life, what you see is not that. So we've got to start to change expectations. Now, I don't want you to get all depressed and like, oh, I'm going to be fat forever. And people, you can be very healthy and very fit. If your goal is appearance and looks, you can look amazing. But recognize that what that comes from is how you feel about yourself, not what your outward appearance is. It's here. So when you talk about lifestyle stuff, it's so important you focus on that. Here's the things. You can't have stress in your life, right? Long term, we need to minimize stress. And stress isn't just catastrophic events. It's the boss you don't like, the job you don't like, running around to kids' sporting events 3 hours a day. All of these things add up to stress in your life, sitting in traffic, like the list goes on. We need to come up with strategies to start to minimize some of that. Because if you want long-term health success, you've got to start to minimize stress. So organizing events can be a little bit better. One of the things we talked about the fat loss clinic is that if you've got kids and you spend 5 nights a week running them around, spend 1 night a week. Carpool with 4 other parents, so each of you take each of the kids 1 day a week. I literally just freed up 4 nights a week of your life. I'm not even charging you for that. You got to start to work on this stress. If you hate your job, I know you're like, oh, I got to do this forever. I'm only 10 years away from retirement. Cool, stay there. Recognize that you're harming yourself and you are causing yourself long-term health negatives. All right? What are other ways you can do to minimize stress? You guys, what I'm about to say, if you had told me 2 years ago that I would be telling you this, I never ever would have believed it. Meditation. I'm a science junkie. I like my research and science and facts. All the facts and the science behind meditation right now are unbelievable. We're talking fMRI scans of your brain during meditation, after meditation, what it can do for improving the structure of your brain, growing new brain cells, right? We're starting to see effects on decreasing risk of Alzheimer's disease and dementia, right? Meditation. Check out an app called Headspace. It'll go through guided meditation from an English dude who actually left his life and became a monk. Like, sweet story, right? My note says, shocking to me too, meditation. But really practice it. Start to learn how to do it. It has huge cognitive impacts. It will help decrease that stress in your life. Develop interest. So you think, oh, fat loss special, what am I going to tell you? You did not expect this. Most of you are probably not watching this. I now have an audience of 1. I hope not, though. Develop interest. Read books. Go outside. Get a puppy. Go rescue a dog. It will bring so much joy to your life. It's amazing, right? You've got to develop other interests so that your brain has active things that you look forward to and you enjoy. Now, this comes back to your fitness program. You have to enjoy what you're doing for fitness. If you're forcing yourself to do it, if you hate it, if being active and healthy doesn't make you feel like, oh, I want to do that, you got to switch up what you're doing. The reason we built our whole business the way we have, and 90% of our members say this every single workout, the other 10% say it every second workout. When they leave, they say, I just love coming here. That's the whole reason we built the business, to give people that feeling about their fitness. Coming to see us is not the only way to do that. Some people love sports, some people love biking, some people love hiking. There's so many things that you can do, but you've got to do things that you love, and that helps to bring back that positive feeling, decreasing stress, and it helps you do it for life. Because the last part, what we're going to do and talk about here with the lifestyle factors, is the little things add up. We spend so much time focused on those major events, on those short-term programs, on those big programs and big expenditures, and I joined a 4-week boot camp. We forget that it's the little things. Picking out your own groceries at the store, opening your own car door, taking 1 flight of stairs instead of an elevator, maybe even up to 3 or 4 flights, mowing your own lawn, doing some gardening, cutting your own vegetables, carrying your laundry basket up the stairs, like the list of these things go on. Will any of these things make a difference in your life next week? No. Will they make a difference in your life 3 months from now? No. Will they make a difference in your life 40 years from now? Yes. Just like compound interest on your bank account, these little things add up to be the most important things you can do. Start doing them now. Focus on those little things. Last December 2015, we did a tailored training 30-day challenge. You can go on Instagram, #TT30day challenge, and see the whole thing. Each day has a mini fitness challenge, a mini nutritional challenge, and a little mini lifestyle challenge. Do the lifestyle challenges. Take a different route to work. Take a flight of stairs instead. These things add up over time. I promise, if every lunch break for the rest of your life, you walk 1 kilometer and you work 1,500 more days in your life, that's 1,500 kilometers of walking you did. Does it make a difference tomorrow? No, it will for the rest of your life. So that is the biggest thing we want you to focus on. Make sure you have realistic expectations. Make sure that you're developing interests and that you like doing the things that are good for you. Find those things. Start to look into a meditation practice. And lastly, recognize that those little things do add up and make a very significant difference in your life. That was part 1, that is lifestyle component. Look out for part 2 and 3 of our special fat loss mini-series.